DeWalt ToughSystem 1 or ToughSystem 2. Hopefully this video can help you decide. With all the Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and holiday deals running all month, it was too hard for me to resist expanding my black and yellow storage options. So first I'll compare each box individually and then cover general attributes which will apply to all the boxes in each set. As always, see the information section below if you'd like to jump to a specific point in the video. Let's start at the bottom and work our way up.
Oh yeah.
These are the dimensions of the extra large Mobil toolboxes. ToughSystem 1 comes with a 22-inch Mobil toolbox model DWST 08250, also known as DS450, and 2.0 comes with a 24-inch box model DWST 08450. So 2.0 is slightly larger. Let's talk about the internal dimensions since storage is what's important. While 2.0 is a bit larger on the outside, the increase in internal capacity is minimal when I factor in the topography. With 2.0, there are indents for the outside handles, wheels, front buckles, and there's less open space above the lid. Regarding weight, System 1 is weighing in around 19 pounds, while System 2 weighs in around 24 pounds. 2.0 is a few pounds heavier, but given it's a bit larger and has larger wheels, I'm basically comparing apples to bananas. System 1's load rating is 88 pounds, while System 2.0's is 250 pounds.
Crazy.
Is that right? Or even possible? That's what the specs are telling me, but if that's right, wow. Oh, my back. That's a lot of tools. ToughSystem 1 has 7-inch diameter wheels that are 1 3/4 inch thick, and I believe they're hard plastic. The wheels of 2.0 are a bit more rugged at 8 inches in diameter and 2 1/4 inches thick. It looks like they're made of hard rubber. That'd be better for gravel. The axle of ToughSystem 1 is not covered, but it is with 2.0, and they've added a convenient dolly step for tilting it back easier when the box is fully loaded. Of course, neither System 1 nor 2.0's wheels and build are as rugged as the DWST 08210, that's the ToughSystem DS Carrier, which would be the best choice if you tackle a lot of stairs. Both 1 and 2.0 have telescoping handles, although the handle of 2.0 is thicker and oriented differently. The handle of 1.0 is modestly taller, and there's a twisting mechanism for raising and lowering it. The handle does fold down lower than 2.0. However, with 2.0, DeWalt not only changed the mechanism to an easy push-button release, but the handle is removable by twisting the tabs at the bottom, making it easier to get the whole thing under the cover of a pickup bed.
That's awesome.
Both have nice chunky handles on top, but you'll notice the handle of 2.0 is just slightly wider. For side handles, I prefer the handles of System 1, since 2.0 only has underside grip indents, although I'm sure that was done given 2.0's higher load rating. Oh, my back. In terms of accessibility, you'll notice the handle of System 1 tilts backwards when the lid is open. Doesn't make a big difference, but it would if you were in a tight space. And the lid stays open. But 2.0 has a lid that locks in the open position without tilting the handle, so that's an improvement in my opinion. System 1 comes with a 3/4 box top tool tray, and 2.0 comes with a 40% of box top tool tray. Neither trays have adjustable compartments, and both have plastic handles. Honestly, these trays aren't important to me since I take them out to preserve space for tools. I load these boxes like a little kid piling tools into a toy hutch. If you use the ToughSystem 25 1/4 inch workshop racking storage system, System 1's Mobil toolbox fits, but it mounts backwards. But 2.0 won't fit at all, so it's going to live on the floor. Let's move on to the 22-inch large toolboxes Home Depot calls medium. System 1 comes with DWST 08203, and 2.0 comes with DWST 08300. These are the exterior dimensions, but again, my measurements may differ slightly from DeWalt's website, since DeWalt factors in the latches and every other bumpy surface. Regarding interior dimensions, they're about the same, but 2.0 looks slightly bigger. Neither are smooth corner to corner because both interiors are contoured for different things. For example, 1.0 has the latch screw sticking through, and 2.0 has rounded corners likely added for strength. 1.0 has more open space in the lid, but 2.0 makes up for that with box depth. Both boxes weigh about 9.4 pounds without the trays, and both have top handles. Again, 2.0's handle is a little wider. Both have rugged, comfortable side handles, although 2.0's are slightly wider, but both latch securely into the ToughSystem Workshop Racking Storage System, sold separately. System 1 does not have a locking stay-open lid like 2.0, although sometimes when I close 2.0, it sounds like breaking plastic. Freaks me out. System 1 comes with a 95% of box top tool tray, and 2.0 comes with a roughly 40% of box top tool tray. Neither have adjustable compartments, and both have plastic handles. As I mentioned earlier, these trays aren't important to me. Alright, let's talk about the 22-inch small toolboxes. System 1 comes with DWST 08130, aka DS130, if you buy all 3 boxes together. But since I built my System 1 over time with various combo kit purchases, I have DWST 08201, also referred to as DS150. The DS150 has a top handle, added storage under the lid, and 8 removable divider cups, while DS130 does not have a top handle, only 4 divider cups, and has 2 separate top compartments. Exterior dimensions are almost the same though, with 2.0 being a little larger than both. Interior dimensions were difficult to measure given all the contoured surfaces, so I did my best. DS130 weighs 8 pounds, while DS150 and 2.0 both weigh 9.7 pounds. Neither DS130 nor 2.0's DWST 08165 have a top handle, although DS150 does. And that's sad because, while it's probably too much weight for a single handle, I like being able to grab 2 boxes at a time. DS130 and the large System 1 box have an airlock on top, and System 2.0's boxes have this. It accommodates small parts organizers like DWST 08020.
Nice.
All right. All small boxes have front handles, although 2.0's are wider. All have comfortable rugged side handles, although again, 2.0's are wider. And they all attach into the ToughSystem Workshop racking storage system.
Yeah, buddy.
DS130 and DS150 do not have stay open lids, but 2.0 does.
Nice.
All right. DS130 comes with 4 parts organizers and 2 overhead compartments, and DS150 comes with 8 parts organizers, which I've removed to make room for my drills, as well as overhead storage with 2 sub-compartments. 2.0 has no overhead storage, but comes with 2 enclosed parts organizers with nice adjustable compartments. And that's great for organizing small parts, but again, they reduce tool real estate, so I store them elsewhere. If you're still with me, because I know it's a lot of information and even I'm tired of listening to my own voice at this point, now we'll discuss the overall features. For those of you who try to buy things produced in the good old USA,
Excellent.
DeWalt does offer toolboxes marked with this sticker,
Nice.
built in the USA with global materials.
Oh. What did he just say?
And oddly, that phrase is trademarked. But all of these boxes say Made in Israel. Okay. For security, both systems can be locked with padlocks or cable locks, but DeWalt has added a metal washer for reinforcement to all of the 2.0 boxes. Systems 1 and 2 are made of heavy-duty structural foam for high-impact protection, but throw the big or medium box loaded with tools off a truck? Forget about it. Both are also waterproof, however, keep in mind with all the nooks and crannies on the tops, if you leave these in the truck when it rains or outside overnight and it gets dewy, is dewy even a word? You may dump all the moisture into the toolbox, so make sure the lids are dry before opening them. In my opinion, the material of 1 feels tougher, although the load capacities are higher in System 2.0, which contradicts my last statement. Of course, I'm assuming the specs are accurate.
Right.
1 and 2.0 are IP65 rated for water and dust protection. The gaskets in System 1 are tucked up and under the lids, while 2.0s are visible and appear to be thicker. The first time I opened a number 2, did I just say that? Anyway, it sounded like a fresh can of Pringles or tennis balls. I should probably redo that last part. System 1 has 1-piece solid anti-rust metal latches. I think they're zinc. 2.0 has 2-piece metal and plastic latches, and I think the metal's stainless. I should point out, because I just noticed it, that on System 1's extra large Mobil toolbox, there aren't any screw-in metal brackets for the latches. And none of the latches are easy to open and close without hurting yourself. But I get injured every day. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of how bad and do I need to go to the hospital. But that's just me.
Oh, man.
The best way to open the locks and avoid injury is pull up from the bottom and keep your hands out of the way. Regarding the lid hinges, I have to say the annoying snapping cracking of System 2.0 causes me to question their longevity. So while I like the stay open lids, I think I prefer System 1's lids. When it comes to stacking and attaching, System 1's locking mechanisms can be stiff. Sometimes it requires a rubber mallet to get these boogers to connect. Although, if you're not stacking the boxes, the latches fold nicely out of the way. They don't do that on 2.0. 2.0 has patented auto connect for easy on and one touch off, or two touch if you count both hands. The patented mechanism does have a spring and sticks up, so that could impact longevity if you're sliding the box in and out of a vehicle. Luckily, you can mix and match systems. 2.0 is backwards compatible, so 1 attaches to 2, and 2.0 attaches to 1. Just keep in mind you'll need a System 1 box on top to attach the Power Station 4-bay charger. I should also mention that System 1.0 has the metal latch on the back, so it locks into the utility hand truck, while 2.0 does not. DeWalt claims that System 2.0 has 20% more capacity if you factor in all 3 boxes. But keep in mind the mobile box is larger, the tool tray in the medium box is half the size, and the small box doesn't have the storage compartment under the lid. So 20% more capacity? Sure. But it kind of smells like a marketing gimmick to me.
Yeah.
And speaking of smells, System 1 smells awful, like my grandmother's house. May she rest in peace.
Seriously?
And 2.0 smells like my neighbor Tommy's basement.
Ew.
Both smell terrible, so there's no clear winner or loser here. And if you're concerned with aesthetics, 2.0 is shinier. Come on, who cares? Let's briefly talk about the warranty. It's a lifetime limited warranty, but DeWalt will most likely expect you to mail the defective box back to them for inspection. So, not free or easy, and it may be cheaper just to buy a new box, which makes me think, fool me once, shame on you, DeWalt. Fool me twice, well, I'll be looking at the Milwaukee Packout, although I've heard good things about Rigid too. Now, these boxes aren't strangers to issues/fails. Most common are broken tote handles, wheels falling off, front latches snapping off, a box cracking, or side handle splitting due to weight or a fall from a truck. They're tough, but they're not bulletproof. Regarding price, and I should point out, I missed my Black Friday deadline to get this review done. At Home Depot, ToughSystem 1 ranges from $99 to $119 for the set. Holy moly, that's cheap. System 2.0, $159 for the set. Is it worth the price difference? I think so, although for the hardcore, consider getting the extra large toolbox without the wheels and the ToughSystem utility cart. Just keep in mind the cart is bulky and it has its own drawbacks, which go beyond the scope of this video. To wrap up, you'll need to weigh the pros and cons for yourself to figure out what's the right rig for your projects. When I do the math, System 2.0 is the winner, but not by much. So get your Black Friday, Cyber Monday holiday shopping deals on before they're gone. I hope this video has been helpful. If it has, please do me a favor and like it, and consider subscribing, as that always helps me out. Thanks for watching. Workshop dance party. The first time I opened a number 2, did I just say that?